Hi Booktube, this is Lindsay from Lindsay Reads, and I thought today, since it's Tuesday, Tag Tuesday, I would do a tag for you today. And this was created by Harriet Rosie, and I saw it on Anthony Andrews' channel, and I will leave a link to both of their channels in the description below. And this one is called the Booktube About Me Tag. So let's get into it. The first question is, what do you study, or what is your job? My job is in accounting, and as for what I studied, I obviously studied accounting, but prior to that, I studied psychology and history. Question 2, what is your favorite social media channel? Outside of YouTube, I like Instagram. I think it's a more positive environment. I think it could stir up less drama because it's just pictures. And yeah, I really like scrolling through Instagram. And I will leave a link to my Instagram account below. I've been a long time viewer of Instagram, but I haven't been much of a poster of Instagram. So I have just recently started posting some of pictures of my animals and the walks I go on and some of the books I read, so I'll leave a link to that below. Okay, let's see. Question 3. If you had another channel, what would it be about? Well, I just started this channel, and I hope to keep it up. But if I had another channel, maybe animal channel about my cat and dog, perhaps. If that kind of channel exists, I don't know. I'm not much of a moviegoer or a gamer, so those two avenues wouldn't really work for me, but maybe a pet channel. Number 4, do you play any instruments? I don't anymore, but as a kid, I played the flute, and I played that for quite a number of years. And then in high school, I tried to teach myself how to play piano. I didn't get much further than Jingle Bells, but I always wanted to learn more, and maybe in the future I'll pick that up again. I can read music, so when I was playing the flute, I learned how to read music, and so maybe the transition over like picking up the piano now wouldn't be as difficult as a complete new beginner, but we'll see. Okay, question 5, what hobbies do you have other than reading? Well, reading plays a big part of my free time. Outside of reading and watching YouTube videos, maybe hiking. I really like walking my dog. I try to walk every single day with him. I like being outside, get some fresh air, so I would say hiking would be my other go-to hobby. Okay, number 6, favorite TV shows. I don't watch a lot of TV since I discovered YouTube Booktube a number of years ago. I've really kind of slacked off in watching TV, but I enjoy watching Jeopardy. I love all the trivia, trying to guess the answers to, or the questions to their answers, and I really enjoy I Love Lucy. They always bring a smile to my face, and what would another TV show be? Friends. I recently watched Friends, I think last year. I'm really behind on TV shows, if that doesn't say anything, but we're just watching Friends last year. But yeah, I really enjoy that show. But Ross, I don't really like him that much. Let's see, number 7, what got you into reading? Ever since I remember vividly getting the Hooked on Phonics. If you don't remember them, the Hooked on Phonics booklets. They had different levels, and I remember like starting with like level 1. I couldn't wait to be able to get into those other books. Like from the very, very first time of picking up books, I just was fascinated by them. And so Hooked on Phonics was like my first like gateway into reading, and I never really had a bad experience. It was like talking about TV shows. It was like watching TV for me from the very beginning. So yeah. Number 8, what are your favorite and least favorite genres? Well, I'll read any genre, but as for favorite genres, I would have to say nature writing, like literary fiction, and history. There's probably my top 3 if I had to pick 3. My least favorite, well, I used to have said like maybe romance, but I recently in the last month or so, 2 months or so, have given that a chance, and I was kind of wrote it off in the past as like, oh, this is just silly writing, there's not much to it, we all know what's going to happen in the end. But I started watching, I think her channel is called Steeped in Books. She reads a lot of romance, and just her enthusiasm for the genre really got me into giving them a chance. And I will leave a link to her channel as well in the description below. She has a really good channel on like vlogs. She does weekly reading, and so maybe they'll inspire you to pick up some romance books. So yeah, that would be my at least favorite. I would say romance, but not anymore. Maybe poetry. I know PoetTube is starting up. So maybe that will make me more inclined to pick up poetry. But probably poetry or plays, I don't often gravitate towards them. But I'm open to them. So I'm hoping to be inspired by PoetTube or PoetryTube. Okay, so number 9. What books define your, childhood? Like I said, I mentioned before, Hooked on Phonics. And I like the little golden books. Is that what you call them? With the gold spine. I liked reading all the the myth retellings and Mother Hubbard. The Mother Hubbard books. That what you call it? Like the Three Little Pigs. What's another? Goldilocks. All and the Three Little Bears. Stories like that. I picked those up as a kid, and so that's what sticks out in my mind is romance. But I picked up anything I could. I couldn't wait to get into the teenage section, into the adult section. I want to give me everything, and I'm still like that now. I'll read anything. So yeah, okay. So number 10. Tell us an interesting fact about you. An interesting fact. Well, since I'm speaking, you might not know that I'm fluent in sign language, so maybe that's an interesting fact. That I know American Sign Language, ASL. So yeah, this is the tag. The question, there's no question about who to tag, but if this tag interests you, then feel free to do the tag. So yeah. Well, thank you, Booktube.